Here they go.
Oh.
76ers.
Yo, what's going on, man? I hope you guys had a great weekend, and thank you for tuning into the Swoop Boys podcast, episode number 8. What should we call this?
Episode 8. We should definitely be calling this something like James Harden step backs.
I say the step back jump. So welcome to the step back jump, man. I'm your host of the most. I'm TK, aka King, and to my guy, affiliated Poppy, aka Rico, the Big Poppy. Go ahead, tell him. Spit to him.
What it do? It's your boy Rico, aka affiliated Poppy, live and direct, coming to you from the West Coast, aka the second best coast, because we all know it's all about that East Coast, baby.
You up here sound like a Suge Knight.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? If they ain't got
y'all don't want to, y'all want to come to a label where you're producing in the videos. Hey, come to Death Row.
dancing all in the background. Come on over to Philadelphia 76ers, baby.
Facts. Come to the Philadelphia 76ers. So y'all know the drill, man. Y'all go ahead, grab a drink. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be honest. I have a big meeting tomorrow with my boss in the morning.
Yep.
So I'm gonna keep the shots to a minimum.
Hey,
as y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just letting y'all know. As you guys know, you guys tune every week with us with the Swoop Boys. We have 3 trigger words. Today's trigger words will be.
Ooh. Those should be pretty avoidable if we play a smart
so
game.
You got Jeffrey Lurie. Make it a little easy. I'm sorry, I'm biased. I had to make it a little easy on myself. So you got Jeffrey Lurie, Nick Sirianni, and Daryl Morey.
Yep.
So yeah, man. How you been? How was my nephew's birthday?
Oh man, your nephew's birthday was absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? We were out here rocking those Bryce Harper threes for his 3rd birthday.
Facts. I seen that. I like that.
Got him.
I like that.
Got him to the birthday party, and the kids was running around losing their mind, having the time of their life. So it was definitely a good look.
That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like a plan to them. It sounds like a master plan to me.
How about you? How was your week? You know what I'm saying?
It was good, man. I didn't really do anything. I had as you guys know, I have another channel. I'm a sneakerhead, so I had a sneaker event this past weekend. Your boy hit on the UNC Sixes that just dropped. That had shot drop. And then I hit on a pair of LeBrons. So I'm happy about that. And I did have a major cop. Philadelphia Eagles and 76ers together. So when we come, so it's gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna be an interesting one. And it's something that's a little popular right now, you know what I'm saying? But you know the vibes, man. You know the vibes. Man,
I already know. Hey, well, I actually had a chance to grab those UNC Sixes. I got hit on the sneakers app.
Hey,
but I passed on those.
What?
Yeah, you know what, man?
Wow.
I'm a Sixes. I used to love Sixes when I was younger, and I don't know, something about as I've gotten older, man. It's really the ones, the threes, and the occasional. Sometimes I'll rock.
I know. Yo, so if y'all don't know affiliated Poppy, this man loves threes. This dude will wear. It doesn't even match. He's wearing an Eagles jersey. He will wear threes. He doesn't care.
Because but if you really think about it, the BC threes have the elephant print and they're black. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can get off. Yeah. It has a small sketch of red in it. So you can wear it. It's pretty neutral overall. But I do love threes. Threes and ones are like my thing though. I mean, it's just such a good silhouette.
I hear you. Yeah, man. So I guess the first topic, bro, I guess we can talk about the off season. What we're expecting.
Yeah.
Combine is going to be starting here shortly. So Who are you looking forward to, seeing in the combine? That's probably the first things first.
Man, it's going to be a very interesting time. So, I mean, obviously, there's certain key positions that we're very interested in right now. So if I have to go ahead and say, like, I'm really looking at this cornerback market, and I really, really, really want us to go ahead and dig deep into that. So that's what I'll be. So as cornerback is going to be the position I'm looking for. And if I'm looking at prospects, let's see here. Let me get my little list pulled up.
Yeah, go ahead and grab that list.
Let's see. Because I mean, we already know off of last week's episode. I'm looking at our boy coming out of the Utah Utes. You know what I'm saying? I love that kid. I mean, and if we can go ahead and there goes a family appearance right there. Everyone wants to enter dad's workspace right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So, I mean, right now, right off the bat, we know edge rusher is going to be something that we're looking for. So we obviously want to go look at the boy Kayvon. I want to say his last name, Thibodeaux.
Yeah, so from Oregon. I'm talking about the young bull from Oregon. I cannot say his last name to save my life.
So I mean, he's definitely being ranked as a top prospect. I don't think we're going to see him even with our 15. What is it? 15 is the first number one pick.
Yeah, 15. He's definitely not making it there.
So I mean, if we really want to look at something that I think is going to be possible for us, I'm telling you, man, I got a feeling. Young bull from Utah is going to fall in our laps. And I know we're gonna get more into that when we do the mock draft. But let's see. We got Caleb Farley. I'm excited to see his combine. And let's see here. I had some recruits right here pulled up. Sorry, my screen is just lagging on me. Top cornerback prospect. What do you think about the young bull from LSU? Singletary? Yeah, Singletary Jr.
I like him, but I don't think he'll be there at 15 as well. I think he's probably going to be taken in the top 10.
Number one, Andrew Booth Jr. is a really good prospect for. I think we should be paying attention on the way he's mocked. He's going in the teens. I think we have he could be a good option, and it's a possibility he could be sitting there when we draft. I really, really like Roger McCreary. I think he's a possibility. When we go, Mark Bird, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, man? Yeah. So I guess I would have to go with. I'm looking forward to seeing a Gardner, DB from Cincinnati. Big DB. I think he was a 6'3", 6'4". He kind of reminds me of a little bit of like Richard Sherman, but except he's faster.
Definitely. And he's got more ability to cut on a dime.
Most definitely. Also looking forward to seeing what's Bull from Michigan.
The DB or the safety?
I'm trying to think. I have his names right here.
From Michigan, let's see.
So all right. So I got two DBs, and then I got So the one I was talking about the edge rusher was David Ojabo.
I thought you were talking about Hill, Daxton Hill.
Yeah, no. So David Ojabo, I'm looking forward to seeing him. Also looking forward to seeing Trent
McBride. Oh, McDuffie, yeah.
Yeah, from Washington. I know it says Pac-12, and I know we are not big Pac-12.
I'd be willing to take looking at his. I haven't seen his stats, but I have watched like the highlights, and the eye test is there. As far as
the eye test is definitely there, so he's somebody that I'm looking forward to. I'm saying because this is the thing, man, and we're gonna get in. Shout out to Ill Will because he just joined the show. I'm definitely want to see if we stay there at 15, 16, and 19. You got to go this defense. You got to go defense at that point. I mean, I know in my mock draft, I did best available. Let the draft board fall to you. Yeah. But I want to go. This is what I want to go. This is my order. I want to go corner, edge, because we got 15 and 16, right? And then at 19, I want to. If Lloyd from Utah is there, boom, that's it. Your defense is set. Your defense is set for the next 4 to 5 years, and then you go and get we'll get into free agents. I don't want to spoil that time right now, but I got some free agents that I want to go after. But right there, your defense is set. You have 3 key components right there that are basically going to be able to stamp down your defense. You know what I'm saying? So those are the 3 that I want to go after. That I'm looking into this weekend's combine draft. And I'm glad. I'm super glad that that the NFL got it together and they're not doing the whole COVID thing, whatever, man.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I was getting tired of that.
Well, hold on. Without jumping too much into the actual draft, or not fantasy, but the actual draft. How are we feeling about the boy from Arkansas as a receiver? Because I feel like he might be something.
Yeah.
Burks, was it Burks?
That
boy nasty. That boy's
nasty. He's nasty, but he's more of a slot though, right?
Well, he's a big body.
He lines up in a slot.
He's a big body. He could be. Right. He could really be what how Alshon was, really targeted for the 50-50 balls. The way I know we already have Dallas Goedert, and Dallas Goedert is supposed to be like our tight end, the safety net, and right now he is currently handling the 50-50 balls. But in my eyes, the way I see Dallas Goedert is we could be utilizing him as more of a finesse. Did I say his name?
Mark did. Mark said his name.
Oh, Mark.
No, hold on. No, my bad. He didn't.
No, he said Howie.
He said Howie. My fault. I'm stuck in back of last week's. My fault.
I'm gonna be mixing.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry. You on
the
roll. My bad, Rico. My bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and mix a cocktail live, so y'all know I'm not out here.
Right. All right. So, since Will just joined the show, I'm gonna show him real quick, and then my bad, Rico. I'm gonna get you on.
Go ahead, show him.
So here's a trigger words today. So we got Jeffrey Lurie, Nick Sirianni, Daryl Morey. You got it?
Yeah, I should be good on
that. All right, for sure.
And so I think if we could get a legit receiver with that big body kind of vibe to him, and with speed, that's the key thing, because I don't think Dallas Goedert is a speedster that gets downfield. I know he can get across the middle of the field. If Dallas Goedert could be our guy that handles that mid game, and we get like a guy with some burners like Burks has to get downfield and handle those 50-50 balls like Arcega-Whiteside was supposed to, then I think we'd be in the money, man. And it would be giving us a whole lot of options on offense at that point.
Right.
Yeah. Right. I just think Arcega-Whiteside, he was too far gone, right? Like they had too much Doug and the whole putting him on the bench forever, and Wentz not really throwing him those balls. You know what I mean? Because he didn't really like to throw 50 balls. So,
which is crazy because his whole collegiate career,
that's what he did.
That's what he did. That's where he made his money at.
That was his bread and butter.
That's what literally got him to the league.
He had on the 50-50 ball when he was triple covered. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's like.
But at the end of the day, no offense, it's Pac-12 football. They don't play defense. So, but I since like all 3 of us are on here, can I get a toast? We're and we living in these times. I don't want to be a downer, but let's praying for the people in Ukraine. We're living in a crazy time, man. So hope everything is well. Hope everything is well with you guys. We text every day, but check on your peoples. Shouts out to you. We love you. Swoop Squad, we in the building.
That's right.
Swoop Squad in the building, baby.
Poor as hell,
All right. So as we go on, talk about a little bit of the draft talk. Ill Will decided to bless us with his that shot got me. Sorry. Ill Will got us with his mock draft. I'm gonna show it up on the board for a second. Check it out.
So I just went with like what the best player on the board, right? I'm like, there's a wide receiver available. Hold up. I was like, okay, I'll take Drake London at that would be a good compliment, I think, to Smith. I mean, he would be a good compliment to offense, right? He's definitely better than Rager and the rest of them bums. So and then like I was going with you. Now our next stop was a cornerback. So either I'm taking a cornerback first, but if a receiver's there, like an impact guy like London, then okay, I could take him. I could live with that. I can get a cornerback, and the rest is really defense. But what got me was in the second round, my number 2 pick, there was still linebackers there. I was like, all right, well, let me grab Chanel and roll with it, and then I really would have got an end, but the computer was like, hey, Scott Moore's there. Like, do we really need another wide receiver project? But that's round 3, so he could possibly play. I don't know. I just, some of them guys ain't gonna be there next year, when they start the season. So
that's true. That is
so. Go ahead and elaborate. It was a Scott Moore, man. That's a surprising pick at 83. What other wide receiver?
I was surprised he was there. I was like, this nobody there on the computer, like So that's kind of that was like just taking the best player on the board. That's really what that was. They said the scout said he was the best player left on the board. So who am I to argue with it? So I grabbed him. I didn't try to do a Howie there and make something into nothing, right?
Yeah. I mean, I personally, I feel like this is a good draft that you did, that you generated, in my opinion. You let the board fall to you. You went offense at first, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, do you feel that way where Howie will go wide receiver 3 years in a row in the first round?
If a guy is there that can make an impact, because we need more receivers. Like, that's obvious, right? You play a good team like Tampa with a true defense, they're going to take Smith away. And then what you got left? You got Rager to make plays.
Yeah, you don't want to be relying on that boy.
Made a couple plays, but he's still learning, right? So he still has upside Quez. So I seen the boy make some plays last year. He's going to be on the team. I'm just kind of disappointed they forced Rager into there and never gave Greg Ward another chance.
Yeah,
we could have probably won a couple more games if Greg Ward was in there, because we dropped a lot of balls that shouldn't have been dropped. So
if Greg Ward was the person in the end zone to catch that ball in the New York game, he would have held on.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah. Well, Greg dropped the ball. That whole New York game was that whole game was trash, man. Like, you got to throw that one out the window, right?
Yeah,
the whole game. People, Scott fumbling. Come on, man. Like, the whole game,
bro.
But I know at the end of the game, Rager, you can't. Man.
I get the press even thinking about that catch because it was right in his hands, bro. Like, it was literally right there. I just
So let's relive that play for 1 second. So
what up?
Kelsey's out. This line is struggling with their blocking assignments. On that last play, the tackle, he blows his blocking assignment, right? And he lets whatchamacallit in New York run free. Was it Harris? Yeah, he lets Harris run free. And Jalen normally take off and run. He sidesteps him. He couldn't get the ball to Smith. Smith was open. I was like, he was wide open. He couldn't get the ball because dude was bearing down on him. So he sidesteps him. When he goes back to look, Smith's kind of double covered, and he picked the ball boy that was over there on the cornerback last time.
Yeah.
So he looks at him off basically, and Rager's wide open. He throws it where only Rager can catch it, uncontested.
Hey, man.
So that'll be a bum moment right there.
But this is the thing, though, man. That year has passed. We're on to a new one. So I'm going to the next one, man. So we're going to step into a little bit of the free agency since we talked a little bit of the draft. Things that we would like to see. Let me go, Rico. Go ahead first, man. Go ahead first with the free agency. Can you pick 2 guys that you would like to see the Eagles go after?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because there's gonna be some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty excited for this offseason. I know everybody's focused in on the draft picks, but free agency is gonna be a good time too. I mean,
it is.
Look, man, we got names like Jadeveon. Well, hold on, not Jadeveon Clowney. Is Jadeveon Clowney really a free agent this year?
Yes, he is a free agent because he signed a 1-year deal.
A 1-year deal.
It's like you even forget that he was like on that team. Like, I don't know.
He was always hurt.
I wouldn't take him just because of the injury history. At this point, it's like if you couldn't do it last season, it's like we're gonna give him a 1-year prove it deal. If in my opinion, right now we're this season, it might not be. This might be like the 2016 season. We want to get some fundamental ground blocks. Like that season, we brought in Malcolm Jenkins and notable players like that. I feel like this season is what it is. Honey Badger, man. If we spent some bread, I would love to go ahead and get Honey Badger. Yeah. And I want to just go ahead and say to the chat, Mark, hey, happy to have you. I definitely should get those pine green Jawns. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Eagles Uncensored. That's JC, not JC. It's AK. Okay. AK, happy to have you here. Honey Badger would be great. You know what I'm saying? TJ Watt's out there. TJ Watt is out there.
No, he signed. He
did sign? When did he sign?
Yeah. During the year.
So they already went ahead and did the extension on him?
Yeah, they already did the extension on him.
Well, I'm not going to support Michael Gallup coming to this team because it never works out when we take a Cowboy.
Or Cedric Wilson. He's a free agent.
I like Marshawn Lattimore, guys. That's my number one target for free agency. If we're gonna spend some money, if we're gonna open up the bank a little bit, why not go get us? We already got Big Play Slay. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I know that there's been rumors floated that they weren't gonna spend big bread on the cornerback market. If we're gonna go get a young boy out the draft, fine. But if not, we need to go ahead and sew up. Oh, I would love Riddick too. Riddick was
AK, that's why we think alike, my guy.
Hey, Riddick was literally going to be the next one because, hey, we're going to have holes in that position, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Why not fill it with a guy like that? Class act.
Bring him home.
Bro, bring him home. Is he a Jersey? Is he a Jersey guy or is he officially a Philadelphia guy?
He's Philly. I think he's from Philly. He's a Philly guy. He went to Temple, of course, but I think he's a Philly guy.
Hey, I would love to. And if we don't want to go ahead and draft a guy in free agency in the draft for a receiver, and we want to go with a veteran, this is a name that I haven't seen floated too much, but I did like what he did the past couple of years. I would like to see Will Fuller. I think Fuller he's had a little bit of an injury history. I feel like for
he can open the top on he can open the top of a defense. He really
like the only thing I don't like about him is body. You know what I mean? That's the only problem I don't like about him is he always kind of
he does catch with his body. He catches with his body. He really does catch with his body.
He does. I think he could be a value signing. I don't think he's going to be as expensive as a lot of these other guys. So I would like to see him come on in.
All right, so I'm gonna go next then. So I'm gonna have to go as safety. I'm gonna go with Marcus Williams.
Ooh,
I would like him. If I get a safety, I would like him. Is it Iman from the Steelers? I would like him as well.
Ooh.
And then my dark horse on the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all probably gonna be mad at me. Cordell Patterson.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Okay. All right.
I'm not mad at that. I like he was someone I was looking at. I just
think he will He'll bring a different view to the offense. He can play wide receiver, running back. He can be a little bit of that Debo. And you have Miles back there. And then you bring another wide receiver in here as well. Those are my guys. And then Howie's secret signing, and I think it's going to happen, is Kaiser White, linebacker from the Chargers. Because you know how he likes those fourth, third rounder from 2008, 2009, and they just secretly or athletic and talented, and then boom, they just go ahead. I mean, we just signed Young Bull from Cincinnati. We signed a defensive tackle from Cincinnati. It was drafted. I think he was drafted in 2019. I'm not sure. I have to do some little bit of research, but we just signed a Cincinnati guy. And it's just I think it was one. You know how it is, man. He likes who was it? I think it was it was a podcast. It was a podcast I always listen to. Adam Kaplan and Jeff Morcher. They always say that, remember like 2004, we were going to Saks Fifth. We was going to Louis Fendi, Beverly Hills. Now we go to Target. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like those are the things. Exactly. So you're getting good value out of these guys that you're signing, and you're going to see about, how to create a whole bunch of guys with good character, because that's important as well.
Yes, sir.
And that can fit this scheme. And another one, a familiar face, Anthony Barr. I can see him coming to Philadelphia as well.
Yeah,
that would be an interesting one. That could be an interesting one.
I'm just really.
And I already said Mike Williams. I already know. I mentioned him.
Mike Williams.
Yeah. So Mike Williams is one. I'm really looking at free agent wide receivers, right? So, there's a bunch of them out there. We already know the old boy from Green Bay. He don't want to come. He said we trash or something like that. I don't know what he said, but
I heard another quarterback say he didn't want to play on the East Coast too.
I can understand that. Like if your family's on the West Coast, or I don't. It's crowded on the East Coast, and it's hard to get to practice no matter what city you in. It's going because you're gonna live out in the suburbs, and the team. Unless you can live where they practice, like kind of like in New York, where they practice in Jersey or whatever, across wherever. They already live over there.
I think everybody lives in North Jersey, right?
Yeah, nobody really.
For the most part, I don't think anybody lives in New York and they play for New York, unless you're a Nick.
Yeah, right. And if you
live shout out to AK, shout out to AK,
right? So that probably right. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. So I think wide receiver wise, I'm looking at, Williams. I'm looking at trading to get Ridley, right? Yes, and then I know I said Gallup. Only we get him for a discount because he got hurt, but probably not, right? So, I just know Dallas ain't gonna be able to sign him. So. That's that. So
you just want to stick it to Dallas. That's all you want to do.
It don't really matter because they're gonna mess it up themselves anyway. They pay Cooper all that money, so they would be able to have Gallup and CD, and just let Coop go. But they didn't want to do that. So, I never seen him do nothing that made me go, "Ooh, I'm gonna give him $25 million a year." Yeah. So there's that. So I'm not even worried about it. They'll mess that up on their own. So really, that's all I'm really looking at, man. The defense is going to take care of itself. I already know. I know they're going in the draft, and the guy's going to be out there. How he's going to – I'm not worried about the defense at all. But we can get the Honey Badger. Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Yo, so do you see AK right here, man? I'm at the group with AK, and Will just said it as well. AK said, give me Mike Williams, Reddick, Chandler Jones. I would love to have Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones would be a very –
he's going to cost a lot of money. Iman was definitely from Pittsburgh, safety help. I think that's the most undercover position that we need right now. I think safety. You guys agree? Would you guys agree?
Williams was actually a big pick of mine that I would have liked to have seen because he fits the mold of a Malcolm Jenkins, also coming from New Orleans. Guy likes to play aggressive, and he's a good tackler. So I feel like he would be a great addition. Yeah. The thing about Williams is it really just comes down to where he feels he is in his career. If he wants to be paid like one of these big time guys, or if he feels like, I want to go get a championship, and this is where I could actually go ahead and get one, then I think we could be a good fit for him, and we might not have to pay him top dollar. You're still going to have to give him something to lure him away, though. Yeah. And another guy I want to go ahead and say, hey, good one, is James Conner. No one's talking about. But his deal with Miami is up, isn't it? Or not Miami? With
Cardinals. Cardinals. Yeah, he's a free agent. But you mentioned the team, man. I think he's going to go to Miami.
I think he could go to Miami, but come on, why would you? If you're going to Miami, you're going there strictly for the dollar, and you don't care about winning the championship.
And you're in Miami, so
you're in Miami, but you're not. But you're not winning the title in Miami right now.
No.
And so that's what this is going to come. And most free agencies, this is what it comes down to: is you see who's there for the dollar and who's there to go ahead and establish a legacy and to actually win some championships. Correct. So. If Connor wants to win a championship, he could be great in that behind our offensive line. I think he would thrive, and it might be the best position, or it might be the best destination for him. But if he goes to Miami, fuck him.
Say it what's his chest.
You can go to Miami. You can go Miami. Miami a quick flight from Philly. You want to go to Miami? Just cash.
That's not the same, man. It ain't the same, bro.
You want to go to Miami? Man.
Shout out
no taxes. Fuck him, because he going to Miami, man. Come on,
Miami, fuck him. You gonna go over to you see how racist it was over there with the coach had to leave. Come on now.
Man, he ain't worried about that.
Oh man. Oh man. So we're gonna go to the next topic. Yo, Rico, wow.
Go ahead and mix this up real quick.
Bro. Like, hey.
Yeah. Yo, the Apple Crown getting to him.
Wow.
Oh man! So the next one is Rico's subject. We talked about this. So it's the Eagles. We're going to talk a little bit of quarterback controversy. So here's the first scenario. So we're going to have two scenarios, and then you guys join in. Tell me what you want to do. Got any comments? Y'all tell me what you want to do. We're going to read everybody's comments and give everybody the minute claim to fame. All right, y'all ready?
I never hold back. I never will.
All right, let's go. Let's go. So the first scenario. Here we go.
Andre Dillard, Gardner Minshew, a first round this year, or 2 first rounds this year, and a first round next year could possibly go ahead and get you Deshaun Watson.
How are you feeling?
Man, you know what? From everything that I'm hearing, Deshaun might be the only quarterback available that the Eagles can go ahead and trade for. And if it comes down to getting rid of bum-ass or soft-ass Andre Dillard, Gardner Minshew, who wants to start somewhere, you know what I'm saying? The hardest part for me is to go ahead and come off 3 first-round picks. Now, I do like the fact that it's not all of them this year, but it does leave us without one next year. I think we could go ahead and get a Deshaun Watson if we go ahead and give him a first round this year, a first round next year, and if we threw in a sweetener of a second round this year or next year. I think that could get the deal done. And honestly, for that, bring him on over. But if this is the deal, I would take this deal, man. I would go ahead and take it because, boy, you get this boy with Devontae Adams taking. I mean, you go ahead and get it with our boy Devontae in the pocket, and he's running and rolling around and putting the ball in that boy in the end zone. I'll tell you what. Remember how excited everybody got when Jalen Hurts and him did the old pass that they did it back when they were at Alabama together, where he's like, "Oh, I saw Devontae one-on-one in the. I just threw it right on up to him, boy." As excited as everybody got for that, they'll get 10 times more excited seeing the ball coming out of Deshaun to Devontae in Philadelphia. I promise you that.
Yeah, and
Will speak to him.
That trade, okay, I like it. Of course, I'm gonna make the deal, but like Rico said, that's too many first round picks. I'm giving you 3 first round picks and Minshew and another first round and Dillard. Come on, man. And Dillard's an instant starter. On any team. So definitely in Houston. He's come on, man. Like I'm giving you 2. I'm gonna give you 1 from this year, and that gives you 2 for this year if you're them, and I'm gonna give you 1 for 2023. But I'm gonna finesse you. I'm gonna finesse another team and get another.
Okay, all right. So when you're saying I'm gonna give up 2, this is a man that hasn't played football in a year.
Yep.
Has 22 civil lawsuits going against him, so he's gonna break bread. He's probably gonna be broke from this year. Not broke. You know what I'm saying? But the baggage. Are you willing to handle the baggage with that type of
make the baggage
nonsense off the field?
This is the thing.
Make the baggage go away though.
If this is the thing. Okay. Let's Howie Roseman is a very, very smart individual. Jeffrey, who he shall not be named, is a very smart individual.
Oh, that's it. Go ahead. You said it.
They're both smart individuals.
Perfect.
And if they're gonna make a trade like this, we'll call it a king's ransom. If we're gonna play a king's ransom for a player, let me tell you something. They've done the research and they've already made sure that whatever is going to go on with this kid's legal fees ain't going to be affecting him on the field. And that's the only way you make a trade for somebody like that. Exactly. Only if his cases are taken care of, or without a doubt that those cases are going to be taken care of. He's not going to miss time. Now, the one thing that I want to say about Deshaun is the NFL has not stepped in at all in this whole situation, even when the Texans themselves have asked for them to step in. So I don't see this kid. It's all civil matter at this point, and I don't see him actually getting punished for it.
It's a civil case anyway. So
exactly. It's all civil.
It's a monetary thing.
Yeah.
Second of all, those cases didn't pop up until he was having problems with the ownership.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that. Okay. Yeah. The Eagles owner, he got Meek Mills out of jail with a federal judge who wouldn't budge. So trust me, they can make it go away if they want to.
Exactly.
All
allegations, no charges.
Like I said, this is a scenario. This is barbershop talk. I'm saying, and I agree with you both on this one. I just don't. One thing I won't agree upon. I don't think he can take the heat when it comes to the Philadelphia media. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, let me go ahead and hold on before we switch. I'm glad you said that, because if you go ahead and pay very close attention to this deal, for one, I do think since we have not seen Deshaun play in like a year and a half, we might be able to get him for a little bit cheaper than that deal. But the other major part of that deal is, did you notice who wasn't involved in it? That's right. Jalen is still going to be an Eagle if that deal was to happen.
Yeah, you can't give up your backup. You can't give up your.
Well, we need a backup. Philadelphia real believes in backup, so that would definitely.
Plus, Deshaun got an injury history too, so
he does have injury. Yeah, he tore his ACL. Yeah, he tore both ACLs.
He got injured twice.
He got. I thought one was a rookie.
Yeah.
And he got injured again. Like, so he injured twice. I don't know if it's the same leg or not. I don't remember.
Shout out to Birdman. What up, man? It's a happy birthday, little Rico. Nephew just turned 3. He looks like he's 6. You know what I'm saying?
My girl, man. It was her birthday yesterday. So,
man, happy belated to her.
Happy birthday. All right, so we're gonna go into the second scenario. Y'all ready for this one?
Yep.
This is the one I was talking about, and it's still on the table. It's a little different though, but this is what I talked about, and my sources confirm that this is true. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, Will, you're gonna start first.
I'm doing that.
Right?
Done deal. The done, son. Yep, that's too easy. I'm doing that.
So you're gonna give up 2 first. So you're gonna give up 2 first this year, next year, and this year's third for Russell Wilson.
I want one. I want one of the first back. I gotta get a first back somewhere. Or one.
So you want to jump back.
Right? Yeah, give me. I'm gonna give you a 2, or give me one of your 2s. I gotta get something back. Yeah, you got. Okay. I'm not just gonna give you three first round picks and then.
Okay. So this is the one. Salary. So this is the one. This is the one that I heard, and PFF put it on there, and I was like, wow. So. This one to me is a no-brainer. Just like who just said that? Mark just said Mark that. Said it. AK said yes, sir. That's the one. This one, I'm doing this all day, every day.
I'm doing both.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. If one comes up, I'm definitely going. I'm definitely going Wilson. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not going.
That's a better deal. That's a better deal.
Yeah.
You don't know what Deshaun can do right now. We don't know what his situation is.
Well, hey, let's get it toasted. Let's get it toasted because we all agree upon that one. The last one it was 2-1. I didn't agree upon it. Certain points I agree. I get it. Just taste it. You know what I'm saying? Just taste it. Y'all man, y'all cheers with us, man.
I know how.
Take a shot with us, man.
Yeah, take a shot with your boy, man.
I know Howie. We're not giving up that many first rounders.
No. So he said the Eagles will still have 2 first rounders, most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Yeah. We're not going to draft without a first round. We gave
man. The only time we've seen that happen is when we've actually gone out and got a franchise quarterback out of it. So if we believe we're getting a franchise quarterback, I could see where Howie would do that, but I don't know. But I will say there are a lot of conflicting stories saying that Mr. Russell Wilson. I don't know what's up with me with the names today. Russell Wilson.
It's that Crown Apple.
That Crown Apple. Russell Wilson doesn't want to play on the East Coast, and he's going on record saying it.
He probably don't want to play on the East Coast. I mean, he's from the East. He's from Virginia, right?
He does not play.
I think he's from Virginia.
He does not plan for play. He doesn't plan to play for an East Coast team. So, what do you guys feel about that?
Wow.
He's come out and said it, and then a couple of days ago he did go on record and say that Seattle's where he is and that's where he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
We believe it.
He did say that.
Is it lip service? Is it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing.
Good guy.
Okay, so this thing, and this is you guys can tell me like all right, T tripping. It's a business. This is a business. So you go there where you're going to fit in. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this. I feel like if there's a job up and then you're here, you're in the building, you can that's what it is, what it is. But speaking of that, this weekend, I say yesterday, a quarterback in the city I live in had something to say, and he's bugging. Basically told, hey.
Yeah, sum it up for those who didn't get to hear what exactly was
basically told the Arizona Cardinals he wants to stay, but he wants to get paid. Also that stop questioning his demeanor, his ability, and I am not the scapegoat for the Arizona loss in the playoff. That's big, and then you know what I'm saying. So this one right here, and like I said, this one, Kyler Murray. Could Russell Wilson be traded for Kyler Murray? If he wanted to go to Arizona? Now that would shake up the world. That was shake it up.
Yeah.
The 49ers don't have a quarterback as well. Can they make a trade? You could be traded inside the division.
No,
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
But I think that it could be if the deal is sweet enough. Then you be like, oh,
that's what I'm saying. So if you make the deal sweet enough to say, hey, let's go. You want to play on the West Coast, and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me some inputs on this, guys.
I mean, the whole thing about it is, if you're a team on the outside looking in and you're seeing this, it's all what I like to call red flag play, because. If the kid has only been this is his second or third year? This was his third year we just saw.
I believe this was his second or third, right? So
it was because I think this was his third year that just passed, because he came in
his third year.
Yeah, it's his third year. So this is the thing: if you're a first round option, for one, he had the option to go to play pro baseball or pro football. He chose pro football because of what? Money right away. The whole thing, if you don't want to go play baseball because you got to go thug it out, you know what I'm saying, in the minors before. Really. Well, and it's not guaranteed. It's not as guaranteed as if you're drafted as a quarterback.
Money.
Yeah, they're making money, but they're not making first round pro QB money.
No, they're not.
Bryson Stott's getting a couple million. He's not seeing $20 million a year.
Different.
Well, once you get your second contract, or you actually get that time in. But there's a lot of loopholes in the MLB, which we'll get into that in a moment, where they can go ahead and not pay you, is what I'm trying to get to. Whereas you come to a pro football team, if you're drafted as the quarterback in the first round, there's actual stipulations put into the collective bargaining agreement that says we have to pay you this much for this many years. So Kyler already knew what his money was going to be like coming into the NFL. The fact that he still has 2 years left on his deal says that you want to get paid early, and you didn't even win the playoff game.
Rico. So to add to that, though, he's going to get paid $5.5 million this upcoming season.
Yep.
That's a cheap deal for a young quarterback.
Yeah,
I definitely know Howie is definitely looking at that, and he's looking at the Arizona Cardinals saying, "Hey, what y'all going to do?"
I don't think you get upside in Kyler Murray over than Jalen Hurts. Like, I don't think you get much of a.
I don't think you get much of an upgrade of what you'd have.
You don't really. I feel like Kyler Murray has a way better arm.
The arm is bigger.
The arm is better, but he doesn't have.
Y'all write in the comments, man. Who arm-wise, who is better? Kyler Murray. Let me start. So hold on. Let me get a C. Let me get a C for Kyler Murray, and then let me get a like if it's for Jalen Hurts.
I gotta go with Hurts, just for the simple fact that if you're looking at cheap deals, you won't have to pay Hurts for another year or so. Right. The other thing about it is this guy wants to get paid now, so he's not going to play on his rookie deal. And anyone who's talking about poor, not paid well professional sports athletes, I'm never going to be on your side, because especially when you're the quarterback. I'm a truck driver. I drive through Arizona all the time. You know what I see when I drive through Arizona? Billboards, and I see local television ads, and I hear radio ads that are all being promoted by local sports guys like Aiden, Kyler Murray. These guys are making millions of dollars outside of their NFL deal. So whenever anyone tries to talk about, hey,
And then one thing I was trying to make, man, like some of the minor league
arm strength. I like that. The arm.
I need y'all.
All right, hey. So let me get to the comments real quick. Said AK said, listen, Russ. In the offseason would be amazing to watch Smith and would have a career under him. Yes, most definitely. Okay, I definitely agree with you. Wilson wants to be somewhere for their band. Oh, the brand. Okay.
The brand.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay is also Tampa Bay is also in the mix as well.
Yeah.
This and I just heard Aaron Rodgers is actually in contact with the Green Bay Packers about a short-term extension. It's crazy to see the carousel. And look where we're at now. Who you telling? Who you telling right now? And I'm gonna tell you, the Philadelphia Eagles won that trade when they traded away Carson Wentz.
Yep.
Indiana, the Colts want to get rid of him. They want to get rid of him now. We won that trade.
We won that chicken dinner. We won that trade.
So
we got rid of him.
This is the thing, though. You don't want to be like how the Cowboys are right now, because right now they're talking about cutting their best wide receiver on their squad.
Right.
You have a $45 million quarterback. You have a $8 million running back that he hasn't even looked himself in the last 2 years. You're stuck. You are stuck. Your offensive line is old as dinosaurs.
Right.
So this is basically where you want to be. You got a second-year quarterback. You made the playoffs.
Right.
You build around him.
Exactly.
If you don't feel like this is a situation that you want to be in, and you say, "Hey, I can get Russ for that trade deal that I just put up there, or I can get." But I'm gonna have to take some of the picks away for
thank you
for Bull from Texas.
Yeah, you gotta take some.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta take something that way. I feel like that's too much. But so my question is this to both of you guys: wouldn't he? My God, what is his name? What was he talking? Number 4,
Kyler Murray.
No,
Texas.
Wilson.
Deshaun.
Deshaun. Don't want Watson. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm getting Watson Wilson because it's WW.
Yeah.
Right. Question is this though, fellas, and this is why I want you guys to elaborate on this. Isn't he owed like $32 million next year?
Yeah, he's getting paid. He got a contract. He got signed to a deal. So his contract's gonna hurt you a little bit. That's the only thing. Like it's I don't know what the back end is on it and how much they deferred and all that stuff. I haven't looked at it, but he's probably the second highest paid quarterback in the league under Mahomes, right? Or is it Dak?
It was so his deal.
Actually, I think it's Dak, bro. I think Dak is
so check it. His deal is actually this coming year, 2022 is actually supposed to be $35 million. $5 million of that is going to be signing bonus. Yeah. The following year is going to be $20 million. 5 again is going to be signing bonus. So really, you're really at about 17 or 15 for the where you at 30 for the first year.
Guaranteed.
Well, it's just the base salary.
Yeah.
So
with Howie, Howie will backload that.
But he'll backload that. Yeah, he'll take that and restructure. He'll restructure.
Well, hold on. Well, this is the thing about restructuring and backloading it is the last 2 deals for 24 and 25. They're both 30. They're both $32 million each.
Good.
That's not that bad. That's not bad.
When you're looking at this is the thing.
How many years away is that?
When you're comparing this to current
Rico, hold on one second. I don't mean to cut you off.
Bruh. How many years? 32 million is a lot 5 years from now.
Exactly. That's what you're looking at.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Quarterbacks that are being signed. Yeah.
But
quarterbacks that are being signed right now is going to be live.
But he has not played in a year and a half.
But you've seen that.
That's my thing. He hasn't played in a year and a half.
The thing is, whenever a trade like this occurs, usually restructuring is able to happen.
Yeah.
So, for sure,
we could get him in the building, and Howie could right away say, "We're restructuring your deal."
At this point, he wants to get out of there, and if the Eagles owner, I'll just say Jeffrey Lurie, my class. So if Jeffrey Lurie,
yo man, let's go take a sip, man. Let's take a sip, man.
All right, if Jeffrey Lurie can get him free of all that stuff, that's a bonus. Yeah. Like, hey, Harper, I'm gonna go play. Eagles owner is known for making things happen with people. Just saying.
Facts.
Yeah, just like
to pay him to stay home. Can you imagine that?
He doesn't want to play for that team.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play for that. They burned a lot of bridges with the old owner with their pop. They pop was blatantly one of them dudes that had,
and let's not
his neck. So
let's not act like it's all on Deshaun with that franchise. We're talking about a franchise that traded away Hopkins for Andre Johnson, or what was the crazy trade that they made?
They made a lot of crazy.
David Johnson.
David Johnson, yeah. You brought in David Johnson for Hopkins.
Yeah, bro. That was
a crazy trade,
bro. But
that was just one of those
wild Brian? Trades. Was that O'Brien? Bill O'Brien?
Yeah, Bill O'Brien.
Another Bill Belichick.
Okay, thank you, Will. Thank you. Hit that nail on the coffin, bro. You know what's crazy? You have those guys that are from Bill Belichick's little tree, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And you know what I mean? Like, why do they feel like they go on to get a head coaching position? They think that they can act like Bill Belichick.
I think they're starting to see now that
it don't work. It don't work.
Right? Yeah, there's only one Bill Belichick.
Well, every time
one on him.
Every time they roll out the Belichick coaching tree, they always throw out the Andy Reid coaching tree, and we see what the pedigree really is.
Right.
So.
Right. So that whole Belichick thing is like only he can act like that because he knows what he's doing. The other guys are just coaches.
Appreciate you, Birdman. Appreciate you, man.
Birdman.
Well, if we really think about even
I don't want JJ.
What was the coach that was up in New York that had the guy? He said, "We're taking off the jersey numbers, or we're taking off the names off the jerseys. And we're doing 2 days." And this is the pro.
He got fired, didn't he?
No. You're talking about the Jets. You're talking about
the Jets.
The Jets.
A dude's on ES. He's on Fox now with
Rex Ryan.
Nah.
It was
Adam Gates.
Nah, before him.
It was the Giants.
Away from him.
It was the Giants.
He's with the Jets. He took the water away from him.
Yeah, he took the water away. You're right.
Yeah, he coached for Cleveland too. Took a coach for Cleveland too, right? What's that you saying? It's in the thing,
bro. They was doing all type of stuff he was doing in Pop Warner.
He's on with Skip and the Shannon. He comes on.
Yo, Birdman, I appreciate you, bro. Yo, you know what it is. You part of the Swoop Squad. You know what it is. Belichick is garbage. Sorry, man. So we're gonna go on to the next segment. And yo, you know what?
What?
What's up?
This is so shots fired, right? Shots fired.
Yeah, let them know.
It is so sunny in Philadelphia these days. And I wonder why. Why. You know why?
Yeah.
It's because of this guy.
You know what I'm saying? Boom,
roll him up.
Boom.
Step back.
That's right.
Step back.
James Harden step back threes have landed in Philadelphia, and I couldn't be happier.
Poetry in the motion. Can I get them shots? Can I get them shots fired real quick? Yeah, it will for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. So, with that being said, fellas, how are y'all feeling, man? Y'all gotta be. How are y'all feeling, man?
You know how I feel anyway, right?
Go ahead, guys.
James Harden, all he has to do is I'm not gonna say he's a role player, he's not. He's more than that. But all he's gotta do is just get his points, man. He don't have to score 50. So for him to have to score 25 a night, that's nothing. Mm-hmm. Maxey already stepped his game up, right? He already whatever Ben was doing offensively done. Thibault stepped his game up defensively and offensively, so we're good.
Yep.
So that thing you were missing from Toby, it's you get it with James Harden. It's done.
All of a sudden,
only thing that scares me is a game 7 because Doc and maybe them together will make something in the game 7. I don't know, but other than that, that's the only thing that scares me. Yep.
All right, Rico, talk to me.
I just want you guys to do this with me, and those of you at home, I want you to go ahead and do it with me. Just 10, 9, 8, 76ers. 76ers.
Here they come.
Here they come. Hey, man, look. The beard in Philadelphia is probably the best thing to happen since, well, I'm just going to come out and say it, since they discovered Cheese Whiz. Because let me tell you something, man. This kid, yo, James Harden.
Hold on, son. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
You ain't lying.
Hold on.
Hey. It's the best thing.
He discovered cheese whiz, son.
Tell you something, man. Hey, I'm not a whiz whiz guy. I'm a provolone guy.
Yeah.
You know that
guy, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, write in the comments if y'all was a provolone, man.
Are you a
I'm
whiz?
a
cheese on there,
guy.
Squad. Come on, man. Let's go.
All you guys gotta do is say whiz with or whiz
I like
or
the
no
whiz,
whiz.
man.
I like whiz,
man. I'm whiz all day, every day.
Yeah, it's gotta be with another cheese.
Whiz by itself. Ooh.
Yeah. It's gonna be a long night
with some cheese fries. You know what I'm saying?
Hot sauce. You better not have
cheese fries.
Yeah, you better not have nowhere to go.
In the morning,
you better not go.
You better have a big restroom at the workplace.
But man, it's the best thing that happens is whiz with, because let me tell you, man, this guy seems like he's renewed. He's got new life. He's healthier. I'm telling you, like I said last episode, he lost all that weight out of nowhere. My man was fat in Brooklyn, came to Philly and lost like 10, 15 pounds. He looks good. And the best part about it is he's excited to coach up Maxey. Maxey, mark this down right now. Maxey is, bro, it's crazy. And we're wearing white too. That's the wild part. It's white. Hey, that big.
Give him my chain, son. Give him my chain, son.
But have you guys noticed the willingness that Maxey has to just shoot the ball now? He was already a willing shooter. The catch and shoot is on another level now.
That catch and shoot is the real deal.
He's excited to coach this kid. So it's going to be big.
But this is the thing, though. And I feel for Tobias. And I know people were getting on Tobias, and I understood this. This is the thing. Tobias' offense is gone away because he's playing a lot of defense. He's playing a lot of at the 5 position. So all his energy and his strength is going that he's playing the big man, because Embiid is usually playing the 4 spot, the rebounder, because he's the one that gets the rebounds.
Right.
So like I need people to back up off his back for a little bit, bro. Like you got to understand basketball. He is playing on offense. He's playing the forward position. We all know that Tobias can play 3-4, right? But on defense, he's playing 5.
Yeah.
So and same thing with Paul. Same thing with Paul Millsap. He's an undersized big man from the jump. But him, it's a little different story. He's washed. I think he's done.
Yeah. He's in the same situation he was when Brett Brown was here, when JJ was here, and Jimmy Butler was here. It's not enough basketballs on the court for Tobias. It's just not. He can't shoot the ball like that because it's going to Jimmy or it's going to JJ off they were running plays for JJ, so it is what it is, right? So
hey, fellas, check this out. Check out. Are y'all ready for this image? Let me get them shots fired, though. Oh my
God. And that last picture right there, that's the key to all of it. Have you been
perfect?
Those nasty dunks that Joel Embiid has been putting on cats since this man touched down in Philadelphia. I thought he was gonna fly through the rim the other day. He bro. He just like and then swung forward. It was like old school Shaq. Yo, my man took off from the free throw line and was swinging on that. You don't see nobody doing that no more. That's nasty. I almost had to cover my son's eyes up. You can't see that.
Tear up a breakaway? He tore a breakaway. Didn't he bring the whole thing down?
Yep. And I thought Joel was about to do it the other day against the Knicks when he lobbed that to him, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I was excited before we actually saw them playing together. I'm more excited now seeing them play together. And the best part is, what did Joel say? We're not even good yet.
Right.
We don't even really know each other like that yet. Right. So these dudes are only going to get better once they get a little bit more rapport with each other and they start actually, 10, 15 games in. Come on. Because what did he play with his old team? They said that lineup only played 12 times together or something stupid.
That was
like
that.
16 times. They were 13-3.
Kyrie set that tone with his it's Hanukkah, whatever he used to say.
Yeah, whatever he was doing. Like,
how you gonna gel? You think you're gonna gel with your team in the playoffs, really?
Bro.
Well, he's half man, half season. So
right. Right.
Well, and I hate to bring up Mr. Softy, but do you guys really think he's going to play this season? Because I don't think he's playing at all.
Well, so New York. So this is I'm a little confused with New York. So
yeah,
he's allowed to attend the games, but he's not allowed to play.
I'm talking about Mr. Softy though. Oh yeah.
Oh, Kyrie, you're talking about
Kyrie. Yeah, but Kyrie. But you are right about what you said.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. He's not playing until after March 10th.
I'll raise you one better. I'm willing to say he won't play this season.
I don't even know that dude no more, man.
I'd be willing to bet he won't play this season.
I'm gonna fix that though.
Yeah, I would for the Sixers, baby. You know what it is. You know what time it is.
Bro, the thing is, you see, and I know we were worried about Harden off ball, but have you noticed what he does? He sips right when he's off ball. He leaks right off to the corner three. Okay, that shit is crazy.
Hey, what did I say 2 podcasts ago? I said I need to see the Harden that's bought in, not creeping away from the offense, going to go in his 5-on-4. I need to see the Harden where he's going to creep off to the left or to the right. And another thing, let's point this one out. Matisse Thybulle is cutting to the basket and getting easy baskets.
I've been telling y'all.
Easy baskets.
I've been telling y'all.
You got legit 2 superstars on the court, and you got guys that can. You got Green who can hit that. It'll light you up, right? And you got Max who can get to the hole. He can get his own shot, no problem. You got they can't. They're confused. Like, do we double team him? No, you can't.
No, you can't. Because he's already drifted off to the corner three.
Right. So you can't double team. You just like I gotta let him use me, or I gotta let
and this is another thing. This is another thing for the ESPN and reporters. I'm getting tired of y'all saying that he's not going to play defense. Why did he have 4 steals? Why is he combined for almost like 7 steals in 2 games?
Yep. But
it's not even just that.
I want to tell you one thing though. He always gets the 5th best offensive player on the court. Now, saying that he does play, he will in this scenario where they play defense. He's going to join in with the team. He was just in a weird situation in Houston where he was like, I got to score 50 a night and whatever because he was on his MVP run, and it just Dan Antonio just whatever, man. It's like, I don't know why they keep bringing this guy back and giving him coaching jobs. I don't know. So
hit King up for the tease.
Hit me up for the tease, man. So I just noticed. So my wife got me a James Harden jersey. Yeah, I already know he's on for 1 year. I'm not sure if he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna, but I already got a jersey. But it's not coming in until April.
Yeah,
in April. So hit me up if you need them tees, man. Y'all know what it is. Keep fly Jawn. You know what I mean? Hit me up. And the Swoop Boys, follow us. You know what I'm saying? Follow us. And at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna get those keys to you. All right, you dig?
Hey, and triple double on his second game. Yes, Mark, absolutely. And if we're over here talking about Fear the Reaper, and you're talking about the Reaper is Kevin Durant, boy, stop.
All right. So, when you saying that, how do you feel about these next 5 games, bro?
Oh, I'll tell you exactly how I feel about it. The Knicks, we're gonna win.
Okay.
The Cleveland Cavaliers, we're going to win. The Heat, we're going to win. The Bulls, we're going to win. The Nets, we are going to demolish them. Bro, I don't see – I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. I'm not even trying to be funny here.
And Embiid going to take a night off.
Embiid's going to take a night off against either the Cavaliers or the Bulls.
He might take 2.
Hey, he got to do what he got to do. That's the big man. He need his rest.
Right.
You dig me?
Yeah, but he's not.
Rico want all the smoke. He want all the smoke tonight.
You got Embiid, who's if you another center, he's a nightmare to cover. Right? He can do everything. So now you don't have no double team help. You're fouling out. Maybe by the 3rd quarter, you're done. You're out of here, son.
Hey, but they don't call him the 76ers for nothing. Went to the free throw line 76 times.
That's why he should have won MVP last year. Anyway, so
The only downside of this Harden trade is that these games are going to take a full 3 hours because our boys are definitely getting to the line.
yeah. Well, Embiid gonna make you go to the line anyway.
But you know what's dope about that though? But you know what's dope about that though is when you get to the free throw line, our players are getting rest in those moments.
Yeah.
So defense is like, okay, we're gonna get about 50 to a minute, 58 seconds to a minute of a break.
Yeah,
that's just more time for you to strategize on defense and figure out who's guarding who you got him, boom, boom, boom. That's about strategizing.
And speaking about speaking on strategies, we heard a lot of talk in the streets today. DeAndre Jordan has officially been waived by the Los Angeles Lakers, and I'm hearing that the Sixers are going to be big players on that. And like me and you were talking about earlier, people are saying, why not? This is going to be a guy who's going to give you a quality 8 to 12 minutes a night in the playoffs. He doesn't need to play 20 to 30 minutes. He's Embiid's backup. He's going to let Embiid get some water, get his legs rubbed, get his back stretched out real quick.
Maybe not playing that.
He ain't doing much.
He ain't lying.
He's exactly. Oh, he's talking about Slim Reaper. Yeah, Slim Reaper Smith. Yeah, for sure. We all here for that.
Yeah, we all here for that.
Yeah, hey, Birdman, I'm gonna go back to your questions right now, but a little bit. Right now, we're just talking about the Sixers. We're gonna get back.
And Mark right there saying the bench is deep. A lot of guys that can contribute. For the first time since I don't know, I can ever remember. When I was growing up, we would always have this thing in my household, and I'm pretty sure you guys would have it too: death, taxes, and the Sixers not having a damn bench, the Phillies not having a bullpen, and we finally have both of those things coming together.
Hey, so what was our bench in 2001? Wasn't it Jermaine Jones, Rajah Bell, Matt Geiger, Tyrone Hill, Rodney Bulford? He was terrible. I don't even know how he was even in the league.
Nah, the dude that Frankie Johnson, the dude that messed it. Now he was on
Speedy Claxton. Speedy Claxton was supposed to be the biggest thing, and it was a bum.
Well, when we're talking about the Sixers bench, let's not even act like the starters were all that. Like we had Greg Buckner, Mark Bryant, like Derek Coleman. Who?
Whoa. Derek Coleman was nice. Derek Coleman was nice.
He was Derek Coleman. When we got him, he was exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Derek Coleman was probably got hurt. At one point, Derek Coleman was the best power forward in the NBA.
At one point. That was
it was a Kenny Anderson, him and Kevin Anderson. Kevin Anderson, nasty Brooklyn or Queens. Was that Queens? That's Queens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out to Queens. Shout out to everybody.
But I'm just saying, man, we haven't had a bench in I don't know how long. Let alone a full
in a minute.
Let alone a full starting lineup like we have right now. I mean, the fact that we can go ahead and have, Tobias didn't even start against the Knicks. Tobias came off the bench.
Don't have to. It's better for him to come off the bench.
It's better for him to come off. And I don't know about you guys. The contract doesn't even make me mad.
But this is the thing, though. I need Paul Reed. I need Paul Reed to get some time. I need him to get some time. Willie Concierge, give him a chance. Because Tobias is suffering playing at the 5 man on defense. It's killing them. Because he is supposed to. Him and Green. This should be benefiting them too. Because all they need to do is catch and shoot.
Yeah,
that's all they need to do. Hey, if you want to, let's give a call to JJ Redick. Yo, you want to come back?
You can run a screen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
screen like a mug.
At the end of the day, you can replace that shooting with Steph Curry. I even heard that the Lakers, Dwight Howard, might ask for a buyout as well.
He can't come back.
He comes back because he's loved in Philly
last year.
Yeah, not how
he's loved in Philly.
He was loving Philly, but after the Lakers championship, we was like, oh yeah, come on, we know we're gonna.
This is the thing. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. So B-Ball Paul ain't getting the kind of burn and the kind of play he's supposed to because of Doc. For whatever it is, sometimes Doc is apprehensive to go ahead and bring young players and give them the time. Sometimes he was even
with Tony Allen.
Yeah, but that's but since he's been here, and even when he was with the Lakers, he wasn't giving young boys run like that.
Lose, it's gonna be Doc's fault.
It's gonna be. Yeah, I don't like how he doesn't give.
Last year was Doc's fault too. We blamed it on Ben, but it was really Doc's fault.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. When it came down for coach's decision, I wanted Ty Lue.
I like Doc, but
I
think Doc's
Ty Lue won because he had LeBron.
I don't know if
but there you go. I got Ty Lue can't coach.
I can't get over the step over.
And Ty Lue,
he can coach. He can coach. I give it to him. He can definitely coach.
And Ty Lue bought me a haircut one time, so he good in my book.
It's a step over. It's a step over.
Hey, how beautiful would that be? Ty Lue came to Philadelphia after getting stepped over by the greatest Philadelphia athlete.
They got a ring,
and then help him bring a ring.
Yeah, he also got a ring off that joint too.
Yeah, you could talk about step over all you want. I'm gonna show you my finger.
Right,
that's facts.
But I mean, the Sixers are great. There's nothing bad about it. Just to answer that last Mark, Green has to step up. Green and Furkan Korkmaz are both in shooting slumps right now. The good thing about that is
Korkmaz looks terrible.
But the good
thing
about
free throws.
Yeah, but the good thing about both of those guys is they're unconscious, so they will get out of that slump. And I guarantee it'll come at the perfect time. And we'll never ever forget Furkan Korkmaz hitting a last-minute buzzer beater against Portland, and that was one of the most beautiful things ever.
Oh man, that was a great game.
That was a great game.
Down. It was a comeback. It was about a 20.
All right, so we're gonna step back on Birdman because he checked in late. I want to check on him.
Birdman.
So he had a one that says, "Any truth to the Metcalfs of the Birds?" I haven't heard anything personally about him. I know it's been in PFF, but I haven't heard anything. Rico, what about you?
I haven't heard anything about it actually having any real traction. I think if Russell's there, there's really no DK's definitely not going anywhere.
DK? Nah.
DK.
Yeah.
They're not getting rid of him.
His next question was if you can get a running back, who would it be? You missed that part. We already said the running back.
Yeah,
I said Cordell Patterson because he's the best of both worlds. He's a secret weapon. You can put him at wide receiver and running back.
Mm-hmm.
Will said Connor.
Yeah,
Rico said Connor. What did you say, Will? I'm sorry.
I don't have a running back. My guy is Gainwell. He's getting the ball more.
Oh, that's right. You want to say he wants to stay in the house. He wants to stay in the house.
Yeah, I mean, we could draft the guy later in the later rounds for like a bruiser or something, like a H-back or something, but I'm good. I'm good with the guys we got. Really.
But from everything I'm hearing, and I think you confirmed it too, is that it's looking like it's going to be a Gainwell Howard combination going into the season with Huntley and Scott, maybe.
I like that. I like Gainwell. I
don't know about Howard being back.
I've talked to someone who I have a good relationship with, and he's feeding me that it's
Howard gonna be back
on the reporter side, not on the agent side. So I am hearing that Howard is supposed to be back.
I mean,
I believe it.
Yeah,
he can ball when he's healthy, but he don't get 10 carries.
Stingers, bro.
IR. Yeah, stingers. Back on IR.
Stingers, bro.
Yeah, and stingers are so stingers, man. You know, the stinger can get you in a lot of trouble.
All right, man. So we're gonna be on the next subject, man. This right here is this is bad news. This is bad news for sports.
Man, I already know where you're going.
Cancel. I don't think we're going to have. The MLB has already canceled 2 series for the season already. So I mean, at this point, man, I don't know what's going on.
Hold on. I want to say real quick. I want to say something like this. I want to preface this because a lot of fans who aren't like diehard baseball fans in general. This isn't even a Phillies thing. This is just people who might not be diehard in the baseball like that. I hear a lot of people thinking that this has something to do with the players. This is not anything to do with the players. This has everything to do with the owners. The owners are the only ones who can actually do a lockout. Players, they do holdouts. So this is all owner. The owners started this situation. They're the ones who are locking the players out, and that's why you're not seeing any players on any of the websites or any official media like that. So this is everything to do with owners being greedy, and they're trying to use their power to go ahead and strong arm the players. So I just wanted to say that before you go ahead and lead into the segment.
The lockout makes them come to the table. Is what it does. It gives them the leverage so they can. So no more BS and talking, negotiating. Come to the table. That's what it does. So.
Yeah.
So when they're talking about the lockout, they're just basically talking about the owners want it their way, and the players are like, "Hey, we just want to play." I think that's what I see.
Yeah.
The outside looking in, and reading the reports and reading some of the articles. But at the end of the day, man, it's the fans, the fans, that we suffer from this because we're not going to be able to see our Phillies, your Pirates, or anybody else, the Diamondbacks. Going to be able to, At the end of the day, I know baseball's not. I know baseball's not like a big thing that everybody likes, but like if you played it as a kid, you enjoyed it. You go to those games. You have something like me and my pops. Me and my pops used to go to the Phillies games all the time. And my pops is not a Phillies fan. He's a Yankees fan. Don't ask me why. That's my pops.
That's crazy.
But so my pops is the type where he'll keep the score, and the stats, and he'll have his pin.
Oh, he got the whole thing.
Yeah. My pops is that. Like and like I'm there. I'm chilling. I'm there drinking beer. Me and my brothers. Like me, you know what I mean? Like me and my brother DJ, we in there drinking beer. My other little brother Darren, he just chilling. He's just happy to be with the guys. But my pops is a real adamant for baseball, and like he loves baseball. So like I talked to him. I think I talked to him yesterday. He's just like he's seen down because of it. I was just like, damn.
Yeah, because it's an everyday thing, baseball. Yeah, summertime is boring. It's all get out.
Yes,
basketball's done. Hockey's done. Football's just ramping back up towards the end of the summer. All you got is baseball, and then the development league the NFL keeps trying to get rid of, right? Yeah. So, the reporters just sign with them, and this league's horrible.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, baseball's it's the end all be all. It's the pastime. It is, no matter what anyone says, it's the universal pastime. Like we can all get behind it. Man. It's cheap. You can
the last cheap venue you can take your family to.
Bro, you can go get a $27 ticket,
food and ticket, and it's still going to be expensive because you took the whole family. Yeah, but it's not like football.
Bro, you can get a $27 ticket for a baseball game and sit damn near third base.
When I lived in Detroit, when I was stationed out there, I got a $5 seat. $5 seat, you got hot dog and a soda and a ticket.
Yep.
For $5, except when they played the Yankees. Until they got good, they go to the new stadium. Like the old Tiger Stadium. Yep. So when if the Phillies were coming to town when they hit the cross thing, I'm there, man. I'm there the whole series. Or if I got nothing else to do, hey, let's go to Tiger Stadium and hang out.
Yeah.
Get drunk and it's fun.
Dollar beer nights. This only exists at baseball games. Yeah, local beers, things like that. I
mean, the only thing I think they should get rid of though is that daytime thing where they had a game like in the middle of the day, the summertime. Like,
it's like you're killing us.
You're killing us with that one. Like everybody's we got to work.
And the big thing about all of this is because the players are actually trying to go like the big up top guys who actually are making the millions of dollars. They actually are going to bat and trying to fight for a lot of the minor league players, trying to get them more money and better, overall circumstances for what they deal with. Because if you don't know about what the guys in AA and all that go through, it's a brutal thing. They're taking buses pretty much everywhere they're going. They're staying in like dirty motels. It's a rough life, but I mean, obviously you're doing it because you want to get a shot at the big leagues. So this is just part of the process. And like we did say earlier, some of those guys do make good money, but a lot of them aren't getting it.
They are getting disparity between the minor league. Like so, when you have guys making millions of dollars, just like the prospects, there's down there just getting their repetitions right.
Yep.
And you got guys that making nothing. You know?
Hey, and then those guys make rosters and end up being big pieces of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
shout out to Dalton J. Holler, man. Yo, I appreciate you. You said let's go.
And the other big part of this whole thing is that the players are trying to get us for the fans to get a better show. They're trying to get the luxury tax moved, and they're trying to get the penalty adjusted as well. So that way, teams can go ahead and get better players on their team and not be so fast against the luxury tax. And then if they do hit the luxury tap, they do want to raise it so that way it keeps baseball competitive for most market teams, not just like the Yankees or the Dodgers, which is, I mean, as a Phillies fan, we got Dombrowski right now. Dombrowski seems like he's willing to go ahead and open up the bank. I like that. But former eras, we haven't had that. We had guys just letting people go because they didn't want to cut the check. And that's been the worst. So, I mean, the lake out is so hard. So we will see.
Yeah, but, I mean, sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating as fans. My daughter loves baseball, And every year that the Phillies come to Arizona, me and my wife and my daughter were there. So it just sucks. And spring training is actually in Arizona as well. I live up the street from the facility. And like I said, my boys, everybody that loves spring training, they come to Arizona, they stay at the crib, and we go to the spring training games. And it just sucks, bro. Yes,
well,
we do need pitching. We need pitching bad.
Well, hold on. I'm glad you brought that up because the Phillies are we are seeing that the Phillies might be having in free agency if this whole thing gets situated. I'm hearing that we might be getting another pitcher, which solidifies to have 5 actual solid starters, which our bullpen at that point would be pretty sewed up. We'd have one of the better bullpens, and they are. If this move does go down, they're rating us to have 96 wins. So
man,
that's well.
The only thing missing is the pitching, man. Pitching killed us. Like, and that's the story. Since we won this, we won a shit. Like, it's either the bats are hot, but are we missing one guy in the pitching, or the whole holiday and that whole thing? Like, come on, man. Like, we should have won at least.
Well, look, this the thing. Ranger Suarez coming through is great. I'm hearing if we get this deal done after the free agencies actually open up, Rangers, we won't have to worry about Bryce Harper going to Tokyo to play.
I was about to say, you see that?
Yeah, that was.
My man said, if I don't get a deal, if we ain't playing, I'm going to Tokyo.
I'm going to Tokyo.
Stay fresh, huh?
I'm gonna stay fresh out there. But they're saying Wheeler, we won't have to ride Wheeler as hard this season. Ranger Suarez won't have to be a workhorse. Nola, the forever up and down struggle with Nola. I mean, we love him, we hate him, but that's our boy, man. I don't know how y'all feel.
Boy. Nola, bro, he drives me nuts, bro.
Like Cole Hamels all over.
Man, it's the Cole Hamels. Look, we just got to win a championship, and Nola got to be there. That's just how I feel about it.
He has to be there.
He has to be there.
He's been a Philly for a minute.
Don't jersey away this year.
We're gonna see what Bone.
We're gonna see the start.
When the season does start.
And again, guys, we are trying to climb up to 100. So we get to that 100, man. You guys about to get that surprise package. I have a Philly hat. I think Will. What do you have again?
I got jerseys out there. So Phillies jersey, a throwback Eagles jersey.
Yes, sir.
Jerseys for you too.
And one lucky fan's gonna get selected to go to the strip club with me. No, I'm just kidding.
Especially in Vegas, that's turned up top right there. Oh man, but yeah, man. I guess we're going to the end of the show, so I guess the cops of the week. What's up?
All right, man. I'll let you gentlemen go ahead and pull it out.
All right.
Mine's just a continuation of last week, so I'm pretty excited about it. Go ahead.
All right.
You can go.
So mine is the Pops. I got AI and Shady McCoy. Yes, sir. Got Shady and AI, baby. So this one, this was on Amazon, and I told my wife, I said, I need this one.
Yeah,
big AI fan, so man.
Yeah. How much was it?
How much did you catch that? The AI
I got this one for $7.
Ooh, that's a steal.
Yeah. And I got this one, and then I got McCoy. I got McCoy right here as well. So I think I only paid I think this was like $7 to $8 as well. So
funny.
I had to have these two, man, because these are like my favorite athletes of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Bring me back to being the young bull. Because that was mine.
Nah, man. I'm pretty excited about that. A funny story about the McCoy. I have that McCoy one as well, and I ended up getting him for the free because
nice.
It was like my 10th pop I had bought. And it was buy one get, so I got one free. I was like, "Oh, give me the McCoy, straight up." But to go ahead and y'all remember I had got this hat done yet last week. You know what I'm saying? Boom,
yes, sir. Did you ask Lids to put that on there?
Yeah, they did that. They had the Harper.
They did the bell, the Liberty Bell too.
Yeah, you could get a couple different Liberty bells.
Oh, son.
Yeah, with the crack in it, everything, man.
Oh man.
But I went ahead and found somebody on eBay. Let's see if I can get that.
Hey.
The 2008 World Series pin on there.
Yeah.
And I was able to go ahead and find a nice patch. So I'm gonna this week I'm gonna go ahead and get that put right on the side. This is gonna be my everyday cap right here by the time I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be because it's a continuation on. But I actually, whoever I ended up getting that pin from, they ended up sending me like 3 other ones, man. So
that's what's up.
I'm gonna include this. You know what I'm saying? We get up to 50 or something like that. I got,
we already have 50. We need.
I mean 100. We'll get to the 100. You know, I'll include one of these pins. I got this one. I think Cousin Will needs this one with the gold on it.
Yeah,
the livery bell.
yeah.
And then we got whoever this was. Shout out to you, man. I only ordered the 08 one, and they sent me all this. So I was like, damn, you look good.
It was like, was that? Did you get it on eBay? Was that
eBay?
Yeah.
I had to go on there. I bet you it was under $11, huh? $15.
Yeah, $11, $11.99.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on there because I have a lot of patches as well. I have a lot of old school Eagle patches. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go on there and do that real quick. Man. Go on there real quick.
Shout out to the fines and the dimes.
Thanks.
So my come up with Embiid Jumpman jersey. So
hey,
can't see the whole thing, but it's nice.
That's the city edition right there.
Yeah,
Also,
that's the Jumpman edition. Jordan.
There you go. There you go.
Well, he was doing the jerseys.
The city joint got it's got like the city thing in the background thing. Right?
Well, no. So that was the city. That was last year's city. This one is the year prior to that. So Jumpman started getting the contract for all the city jerseys. I don't know what MJ doing, but MJ out here wheeling and dealing.
Right. He is wheeling and dealing.
Yeah. Right. So he's basically getting it. I think he's getting it to the point where he's getting like the alternate jerseys. Yeah. Nah, I like that one though.
Shoot. Yeah, it's been a week.
You never go wrong. You never go wrong at home, man.
Nah. He's gonna be MVP, so you know what I'm saying. But hey, man, shoot.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. The Swoop Boys. We'll be back on next week, and then after that, we're gonna take a little hiatus because I'm going on vacation.
Yep.
What sucks is that's free agent week. So
if you're logged onto our Instagram, make sure you're following us on Instagram. We'll have all the updates there, and we'll also do a couple live videos, just a little thing, so you don't miss us too much on there. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. But we won't. We probably, like I said, that week we won't be on. I'll be off. I'll be off on vacation in Cancun, hanging out with the family. Rico's probably going to be hanging out with the family as well. And Will's probably going to be hanging out with the family as well. So
yeah.
But if you treat me nice, I'll pop up on the Instagram live.
But and for us, definitely I want to say I appreciate you both, man, taking the time out of your days to come on here. We're all fathers. We all have significant others. They hold us down. I definitely know mine does. Mine holds me down. Yep. She cooks dinner early, and she's like, I know you got to get on your podcast, so have a good night. So I definitely just want to say thank you to the significant others holding us down for letting us, have our barbershop talks. So
for real.
To y'all, man. Salute to y'all.
Hey, this one's for you, ladies.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So any last words from the both of you?
I'm going to just go ahead and say, what I'm saying, like we already said earlier, prayers up to, those in Ukraine. Hey, if you're a Philly sports fan, I appreciate you rocking with us. Everybody, even though I know a lot of you guys might not be Sixers and Phillies fans and Flyers fans, I still appreciate you all rocking with us through the other chop. We're going to build this thing up. This is just the beginning, and we appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart and the bottom of all of our hearts.
Thanks.
Yeah. Big shout out to everybody just tuning in. And like I said, we're going to keep it going. That's all we got. All we need is right here, right? So you guys come in. You part of the family. We drink, but with the drinking stuff, make sure you guys get a designated driver or jump in there.
Because we have big hearts over here. Next week, though, we'll be doing the one before we go on a little bit of hiatus. Hopefully we'll have Vic on and AK, and tomorrow I believe Birdman wants the Swoop Boys on his channel.
Okay.
So you guys can find some time.
Yep.
I told him. So I told him. I was like, because he's like, I need y'all on there.
Yeah, we'll lock it in for sure.
Yeah, we good. We can lock it. Hopefully, Will can get on. Because I know Will, your schedule fluctuates and stuff. So I know you got.
I'll be here. Just pick me. I'll make sure I'm.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, man. But, like I said, prayers to Ukraine, man. Man, the sad situation. Man, but definitely want to say thank you for tuning in and supporting the Swoop Squad. Mark already sent out your shirt. I sent it out today. Also,
make sure you guys are hitting up Lego. Go ahead and get those shirts.
Yeah, hit me up and get those shirts, man. It supports the channel, man. I'm trying to grow this channel. And Philly Flago, I sent out your shirt. Thank you, brother, for supporting us. Birdman, thank you for supporting us as well.
Yeah,
you made the shirts pop in Vegas. Then you got everybody saying Swoop Squad.
Swoop Squad.
Swoop Squad. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody. Thank you. And I hope you guys have a nice night.
Peace.
Right. Take care, Maggie. Little cuz, happy birthday.